Hello, Commanders, and welcome to week number 1 of Hit the Road here in Fortnite Save the World. In today's video, I would like to show you how to solo the 140 Twine Peaks Tier 3 when it comes to this modifier. Now, here in week 1, we have 2 heroes that we have an opportunity to obtain. We will start here with Rex Jonesy. You can acquire him based off of your quest log under event Hit the Road, the Escort Quinn quest, where you want to escort her to the radio station in a successful Hit the Road mission in order to obtain. All right. Otherwise, though, we do have Fossil Southie, and you can acquire him if you complete the well-traveled quest. And all you need to do is escort the truck and hit the road a total distance of 2,500 meters. All right. So 2 heroes, don't want to miss out. Please be aware. When it comes to my hero loadout, I will select Archaeologist as my commander. My team perk will be Blast from the Past. In support team, I like Saurian Focus and Saurian Fight with Berserker, Going Coconuts, and High Caliber Harvest. My gadgets will be the Slow Field and the Stationary Hover Turret. When it comes to defenders, I will go with 3 Riflemen, and I will equip them with the Gamatron 9000. And here is my recommended set of perks for this particular schematic. If you are giving this weapon to defenders only, want to be very clear there. Otherwise, though, additional ranged and melee schematics will come and be obtained as you're working down the road and searching items. For my trap setup, I like the wooden floor spikes, the tar pit, ceiling electric field, and wall darts only. That's all you need, my friends. For my survivor squad, I recommend whatever fits your playstyle best. You do not need full trap durability here, nor do I recommend it. Set it up based on your playstyle. All right, but let's go ahead and select our 140 here. I have some additional information to pass along to you when it comes to your quest log. You want to eliminate 40 mist monsters this season for additional gold. You want to loot 40 chests for additional tickets. Every time you complete this mission, you want 25 cassette tapes in order to obtain extra gold and road trip. This is comparable to when you're doing dungeons and getting your urns. You're also going to face the ultimate guide or encounter the unknown. You have 8 different potential modifiers that you will face. They include Bridged Out, Infestation, Minor Delay, Feeling Blue, Pit Stop, Overheat, Signal Boost, and Record Dash. And if you complete all 8, you'll unlock event tickets. And please be mindful that when you're doing your runs, they will rotate randomly. All right, there's not a set way they come. Now this season, I'll try to show all those to you. We will cover each and every week. I'll have a playlist set up for you, and that link is in the description below. Very similar to our previous season when we were doing Survive the Horde. All right. We will also have to defend at the end. I'll show you my recommended build, trap setup, and how to defend it. But let's start farming out here to the southeast. Hope you enjoy, my friends. Always search in open containers like we just did there. There is a potential that you will find a cassette tape or 2 in those containers. Right. So make sure we're being cautious with the way you're farming.
So unless you need supplies, stay inside the storm shield.
All right, you'll have 2 treasure chests that can be attained out here. I do need to point those out to you. Down here, the level of the chest will vary as you go through different runs. All right, so be mindful.
Hey, we could use some variety.
If there is a cache that were to drop, typically in a level 5, level 6 chest, that won't happen here. So don't be concerned if you do not see them dropping. Okay. Now, the reason I like to do the solo, you will need to, in your journey, play solo and Save the World. You'll be forced to, actually. We have things in the game like, matchmaking being broken. Just in general, right? There could be a situation or occasion where you are going to have to play solo, and I like to show it. And because I am a solo player myself, right? For the most part.
To the nearest radio station? Yeah, but getting there is going to be a whole thing. We're talking trucks overheating, bridges.
All right, so up here, we're going to work ahead.
And husks?
I like turret down Teddy and Slowfield right in this area.
What do you want with the radio station anyway?
That way I can try to farm and see if I can find some additional items here.
The song of the summer.
Remember, try to search everything before you strike like we just did there. There might be some cassette tapes, available for you here. Just don't want to miss out on them if possible. All right, then after we get through here on my second rotation, we're going to go with another turn. I'd also be looking for a boar if you could find one, like right here. Another teammate for yourself, opportunity for some passive farming. Pretty tanky when you talk about the animals in general. Always kind of have been my favorite one when you think about it, but work your way up ahead here if you can. Let's do some blocking off. Try to get the storm clouds to aggro here or spawn points ahead of time before the van gets here.
Did you take a wrong turn somewhere?
Probably.
Well, lock the doors and don't pick up any hitchhikers.
Okay, so I'm going to stand here and wait. There could be a spawn here that we want to be mindful of. Happens sometimes, other times it does not. Just be aware. Here it is right here. Okay. And I want these to all be selected on defend so they can fight for us. Because I want to farm here and take my time. We're going to have a little bit of a time session.
Hey, all right, more music.
Okay. I would tell you take advantage of it. And then you'll hear the van will move eventually. But in the meantime, search for your loot, all your good stuff here. I'd also take an opportunity here to recycle anything that you might not be using when it comes to weapons, and start preparing some of your traps for the end. That is something definitely you want to be doing. Okay. And I'm going to go with my wooden floor spikes, my gas traps, electric fields, and darts as mentioned. Okay, now here I'm going to go ahead and get these guys to follow me now. And gals. Make sure they say follow on them. So that they're all working forward like it is here. Okay? That would definitely be important.
So, this is a lot of death-defying for a song.
It's summer. And I'm not out with my girls getting it. I'm out at the beach, psyching myself up to finally take a surfing lesson.
His spawn will be around here in the corner section.
And yeah, he wears a puka shell necklace and seems...
I'm going to try to want to farm this a little bit.
But who cares?
So wait for the clouds. I'm going to go slow field here, in turret here.
Or holding sparklers on the beach. While the sun does one of those obscenely gorgeous 4-hour summer
Gives me a chance to farm it a little bit.
But I'm here, fight monsters. And I'm hot. It's not cute, Lars. I need some summer vibes.
I hear what you're saying. Lead the way. I'll be your eye in the sky.
If you shoot launchers, go for area of effect. All right, not individual enemies. Meaning middle center, right? Multiple enemies with every strike you take. All right, record dash. I would tell you here, make sure you don't search anything inside the hotel. because you could end up searching your record and you don't want to do that. That could be bad news for you. So just be aware. Yes, I would say. You're waiting for it to stop.
Travel guide says that is the Rock and Road Music Theme Motel and Resort.
Quick, let's drive the truck into the pool.
I want each of you to grab some vinyl of your favorite band. We'll roll out when the time is up.
And I'm going to put these two to defend, and then we're going to go look. All right, and that's our record.
Here, let's make a trade. I'll give you one of these special weapons in exchange.
All right, follow. Follow. Make sure he is following too, if you can.
There's a guitar in it.
Dumb question, I guess. Do you play?
Oh, you can play it? I just hold it to look cool. Of course I play it. And even without it, I still look cool.
I can just shut up if you'd like.
I'm sorry, it's just not the first time I've heard that. Actually, I'm pretty good at the, what do you call it, the me-tar?
Is this song of the summer yours?
No, it's just an old song I found. It makes me happy.
Clear it out so we can farm a little bit more. Right, give chance to get a cassette tape or two. I like to block back here. Sometimes they try to get sneaky.
Hey, all right, more music.
All right, this one here is going to be your signal boost.
From up here, it looks like if you built a relay tower there,
You see how they're trying to get
the
sneaky
radio
on you?
waves should be able to reach Stonewood.
Stonewood, get ready for the song of the summer.
Let's get a tower built and find a satellite dish to boost the signal.
All right. So let me just get a build here for a minute. Now, this is dependent upon if you are worried about, shooting for 100% or trying to get a high percentage. Remember, in here, you do not have to be perfect, right? I do want to be very clear on that. You do not have to be perfect in this mode. All right. 1% left, you win. Just remember that. I'm just taking my time because I like to a bit. Get us a couple. You're going to have some smashers here when you go build. You might have some lobbers and flingers too. So definitely going to have smasher look. You could throw a tar pit if you want. But anyway, signal boost it is. Let's go work. Now, I would build in wood. You could have the... there's another modifier in here that I want to be mindful of, right? And it's called bridge out, and you're going to need your metal for that. So you always want to kind of have a little metal in your pocket at a minimum for that particular, challenge or modifier, however you want to look at it. Right? Tomato, tomato, however you want to call it.
We need to build and reinforce a tower structure first.
Okay, so we're going to build this first. And then afterwards, we're going to go find the satellite dish, wherever it might be located. And it can be tricky, by the way. I do want to make sure that we're clear on that. Don't be hard on yourself when it comes to your builds. If you like the new style build, you like the old style, to each is their own with that. I like the old school style myself, but that's just me. In the end, there's really not a big time right or wrong way when it comes to your building. As long as you get the pieces on here, you'll be good to go. All right, just like we got here. Okay. Excuse me.
Now
All right.
we just need to find that satellite.
Now you're looking for the satellite dish. I would tell you if you can try to find an exclamation point, that'd be a good thing for you on the map. But sometimes you cannot find it. It's tricky here. So we're just going to start working around and seeing if we can find it. And it's over here on the corner right here. Okay. Could be down in the cave where I blocked off originally. There's multiple locations where it can be. So I just want to make sure we cover it.
Wait, that's weird. I'm picking up an amplified signal ping. I've marked it on your map in case you want to check it out.
Okay, let's make sure they're all following me again. All right, just like this.
You know, looking at your truck down there, call me crazy, but it looks like you're about to go off on tour.
I was about to.
Could have a spawn right here by these trucks.
My ex told my parents to get lost because as much as they wanted a doctor, they got a musician. Booked a handful of gigs and said, hit it.
Good for you.
Okay, right here. See him?
The world ended. So, good for me, but not, great for me. Take it out.
So you're kind of attacking the spawns, right? See how we're kind of attacking them? We're not letting them come to us. All right, remember what I said about that bridge out, right? We're going to have it right here.
You have a bridge.
All right, so I'm going to build out here for a second.
Hey, thanks for all the notice. We have what, seconds here?
Okay, you need to find some steel and rebuild this bridge to keep moving. First, we had to build a tower, and now we have to build a bridge. Good thing we have the toolbox.
Okay, and you want metal here. Know how I have them defending for me. You don't want them down here, right? You want them up there. All right, and that's your bridged out. Okay, and then you can do harvest speed. I'm gonna go speed up instead of
Looks like
loot.
you're picking up some new tricks.
Follow. Follow. And she is following. You'll know they're following because they will say defend next to them. Make sure you bring them with you.
How you holding up down there?
A little banged up, but nothing a good song couldn't fix.
We're getting close. Any chance I could hear one of your songs?
None. Zero. Nope. Not ever.
So that's a yes?
I played in front of maybe 20 people. Maybe. And none of those people had a throne made out of gold records.
That was the photographer's idea, and I should have said no. If you ever change your mind, let me know. I love a good song.
All right. But I won't.
Again, let's attack the spawn, right?
Night's fine. I'm getting a little tired of hearing the same old songs. Husk spotted!
All right, let's build. Okay, you got about 58 seconds to go, so we're going to build it quickly. All right.
Slinger spotted!
All right, so I'm going to go ahead here, try to recycle some stuff down, whatever it might be that we have still that we don't need. See if there are any additional traps that I can make. And just kind of protect ourselves a bit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and position these three little characters. Around here. Okay, follow. Nope, nope, nope. We're good.
Down.
Okay. And then the only other thing I would do here is if you have everything defending, be mindful, listen. But you could go in here now and start looking for additional records or cassettes if you need them. It really comes down and depends on what you want to do with your playstyle. You want to go for your 100% finish. You want to get, you know what I mean? If you're on your own, I think we'll go for that 100%. All right. We probably should. Not that it matters much, but. Or if you, once that boss goes now, we could, you know, do it different. Right? Guess it would just be a playstyle choice. I'll go ahead and drop that slow field down there though for a second. If I know that we've got some good, you know, juice going on the build like we do, we'll just let it go. You hear a smash, you just go take care of it. And basically, I'm just listening for the boss now in Smashers. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's your boss.
Husk!
Just let him come up. Smoke screeners. So you probably want some melee action going if you have it. But I think we're just going to light up. Remember melee, right? That's kind of what you want here. Try to send him up this little pocket here. And then, because it's smoke screen, like I say, we will melee. Flow fill goes down in 6 seconds. Teddy, if you want to block. All right, boss is dead. There you go. Yep. Everything's blocked, looking good. We'll, believe in our defenders. And then, like I said, at this time, I would just go out, be looking for your tapes and stuff if you can find them. But don't beat yourself up.
This is it.
What do I do?
Grab the mic, tell them what's coming, and push play.
Stone blanket twine, crank it and lock it in. Yeah, it turns out I don't want to play it that way. It's Quinn. One of my favorite parts of the summer is falling in love with a song. So in love.
So Rex Jonesy is ours because we escorted Quinn successfully to the radio station.
And this is mine.
It'll take you a couple of runs or running a quarter, 3/4 or so to get the 2,500 meters. We did get some of the modifiers there in Ultimate Guide. We worked on our Mist Monsters. We found some chests. Right? And did complete the 140. Hit the road here in week 1
Thanks for the help, Lars.
at 100% vehicle health. Right, there was actually a banner back in the day that you could get if you finished at 100%. But with all that being said, and until our next one, this is Taz, and we're out of here, friends. We'll see you soon, Commanders. You take care now.